On more, three dots icon, then select the turn on translation and choose your preferred caption language. If there's anything that is not clear, please send a sign of notes and I will repeat myself again. It's my pleasure to introduce our wonderful speaker, Marwa Mohammed Karim, with over 18 years of experience in marketing, business development, and strategic planning. She she's also a seasonal consultant and mentor for both local and multinational companies as well as SMEs. She has been actively involved in numerous women and youth empowerment projects, contributing to social and economic growth. Throughout her career, she has trained and inspired over than 16,000 professionals across various industries. So if you have any questions during the session, please share them in the chat or raise your virtual hand. Wherever you prefer, it's fine. And I will following along to make sure your voices are heard. Thank you again for joining, and let's start it. Okay, so now to Dr. Marwa, over to you.
Hi everyone. Thank you for the nice introduction, and it give me more feeling more responsible about a lot of things. But inshallah, may Allah help all of us to do what we need to do. Can you hear me well? How I look? I look nice, peaceful, or no?
Yeah,
Very
your
nice.
voice is good.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Before I go for the presentation, and I'm really happy to see all of you here today, guys. My name is Marwa Mohammed Ahmed Karim, and I'm going to talk about something that is very touchable to all of us. It's peace. And peace building is more than stopping conflict, as you know. It's about rebuilding trust, creating opportunities, and ensuring that every voice is heard. Together, we will understand how each of us can play a role in a building a more peaceful and connected world. What I would like to say today that all of us we are gathering here not to just to talk about peace, but to feel, to believe on it, and to build it together, inshallah. Peace is not just an absence of a word, but it's a present of understanding, compassion, encourage, feeling, love, and it's built every time we choose a dialogue over the silence. Peace, it's encouraging communication, it's encouraging forgiveness over the anger, and for sure, hope over the fear. What I would like to say today that my specialization is marketing, and what uh, I used to attend sessions with women over beyond silence, and from the second workshop I said that I'm responsible, I need to participate, and I need to be supportive for my community, and my specialization is marketing. So can how can make marketing as a tools of a peace building. Today we will go with how marketing can build peace, and what are the marketing practice and activities and tools that we can use to make uh, every single country that specifically facing conflicts, how can you use marketing to be as a peace building one. Before I go for the presentation and go more deeply on it, um, the first slide, as you see, it's peace, and there is a chat there in the Zoom. If you see the icon of a chat, I would like you, all of you, to use that icon. So once you click it, uh, there is a dialogue of a communication is open there, and we are able to chat with each other. and I'm not planning to talk all the sessions. You will be with me in every single things and slides. Now we use the chat, and I would like to ask you, um, when you hear about the word peace, what is the first word come to your mind? Can you tell me? Just choose peace the chat. And when you hear about the word peace, what is the first word that come to your mind? Hmm? Tell me, yalla. Yes, there is a three message. Ya salam. Hakim said that justice. Abbas said life. Tasabih said safely. Wiam said equality. Ah, nice, very nice. If I ask another question for you, why those first words come to you? The answer should be only one word again. One word again. Why you need equality? Why we need life? Why we need peace of a mind? Why? Just give me a one words. I need to see. I want to see the reason of. Hakim said transparency because we need transparency. Ah, okay, very good, nice. Ah, who can tell me more? Why we need peace? Why we need equality? Why we need safety? Why we need justice? Right, very good. Hmm. To understand one another. Yeah, that's very nice. That's very nice answer. All the answer is very beautiful. We need to feel peace, justice, transparency because of our family, because the nice meaning of love, because the nice meaning of freedom, because we need to have a very healthful community. So peace meaning something different to all of us. And peace is not just a word, it's experience, a feeling, and a way of living. It's a start with how we treat ourselves and those around us. It's not just how we treat ourselves, even the people around us. We need to to deal with them in a different way, in a respect, in respecting the difference, in taking the word of hate and replace that words to a love. That is a peace building. That's a peace building. So let's go more. How can we apply all those nice meaning of transparency, equality, safety? How can build that? If we take the words of marketing as an answer of the question of how can we build peace, one of the answers is, many answers that come to our mind. One of the answers can be marketing. And let's take it, let's take the meaning of a marketing as just a specialization and discipline and a way of activities that we need to practice, isolated from the meaning of peace building. I mean that let's take both two words separately, marketing and then peace building. If we take the word marketing, can you tell me what is marketing? What you know about marketing? What we know about marketing? Huh? I need to see the chat. Customer relationship. Very nice. Selling ideas. Hmm. Anything that come to your mind. It can be right. It can be wrong. Don't afraid. Just let's have a dialogue of a communication, because this is one of the approach of a peace building. When you open a communication, and we need to respect each answer that come in a chat, right? So let's go for the answers again. Marketing is a way of making our products more appealing. We answered that attracting public to something. Very nice. Riyadh said that deliver Riyadh. May be female or a male, but it's delivering products and community outreach female. Thank you so much for for showing me. Okay, that is marketing, right? Right. What all of you said that is it's a right answer. Marketing, if we take it from a very big perspective or a very big pictures, marketing is about bridging between what people need, and this is a very important thing, the word needs, wants. So marketing is come to satisfy people needs and wants and expectation. This is when we open the books and reference of marketing. The first definition that we find that marketing is a process of satisfying the needs and the wants and expectation. That's very nice. So we are not just selling a products. We are not just selling an ideas. We are trying to give a solution by covering those needs and wants of the target audience. And those are, we call it customers, but let's change the words of customers to a target audience. So those target audience have a pain. We need to relieve that pain by providing them a solution, by providing them a value. So marketing is about understanding people, first of all. And this is, here we need as a very important step or approach. It's a marketing research. That means I cannot just assuming that people need and want these things. No, we need really to sit down, going to that target audience and ask them about their needs and wants and expectation. We will not use that words, what's your needs, what's your wants. No, we will make it more easy to them. We will ask about what the problems that you face, what you expect, how can we solve that problem, how can we be a supporter to that, relieving a pain for your side. So we encouraging, anticipating from the target audience, asking them, knowing their needs and wants and expectation. Then after we know their needs and wants, then we can shape, now we can shape, for example, we can draw a square, and this, in this square we can write all their desire and requirements and their preference, their problems, their emotion, their behavior, how they perceive things, how they see things. This square, it will be the secret of the success. So marketing is finding solution. Marketing is a process of creating, communicating, and delivering value. Again, it's, we call it CCD. It's creating, communicating, and delivery the value. This value is the solution for the pain of the target audience. So this is marketing. To apply that concept, so we need to understand the target audience first of all. Then we need to sit down, taking those insights and turn it into a value. So here we create the value. After we create the value, we need to think about, now we do a great job. We don't need to hide that effort inside. We need to explore it, and we need people to know it. So this the step of communicating. We start communicating our ideas in social media, for example, making a website, for example, making brochures, participating in event, spiriting awareness. That's the part of a communication. And then here we will ensure that we deliver the idea or we deliver the value that we created before after we do the research. So if we would like to apply this, we need, Let make it more simple, because if we go deeply in a marketing, things will be scattered. But let me summarize it. If we would like to apply creating, communicating, and delivering, we need three things. Number one, creativity. Why creativity? Because I need to find a way to capture the attention of the target audience. I need a creative way to inspire those people to hear me, to know what I'm saying, to understand what I'm saying. If you are not creative, people, they will not, we will not, they will not get, they will not, they will not understand even what you say. We need to grab their attention by creativity. This is number one. And number two is not just a many steps that we need to do and scatter steps. Step two, three, and we need to do that, and we need to do that. We need to do a campaign. We need to do a workshop. We need to participate in that conference. No, sit down, relax. You need to think about a strategy. Yes, there is a creativity. Let's put it in a circle. The first circle. The second circle, it's about shaping your strategy. Strategy, if we make it in a simple way, it's about a smart decisions that you will use to attract and return your target audience in different channel by different communication approaches. And this decision should be shaped upon a plan. So we need to have a plan, and that plan will be our map. It will help us to reach that point or to achieve our goals and objective. So what I would like to say, the first circle, it's about how can I be creative to use the insights that I collected from the research, and using this insight in a smart way with a clear plan to create the attention of the target audience. So now we have strategy and we have a creativity. Between those two circles, we have the third circle. It's a storytelling. If we go to the past, I remember well when my grandmother, every afternoon after we take the the lunch, and she started to tell me a story. This story is not just a normal story. She always used to, to give me a lesson learned inside the story without telling me, Marwa, you need to do one, two, three. Marwa, don't do one, two, three. No, I just sit down near to her and she started to tell me a story. Once upon a time, there is a girl. Her name is Marwa. She would like to do one and two, three. And at the end of story, Marwa did one, two, and three. That the way she tried to rise me up. This is not just Marwa. All of you. It can be your grandmother. He can be your father. She can be your mother. She can be your sister. She can be your brothers. And it can be an initiatives that use the secret of storytelling to share a specific message, to contact the emotional factors and rational factors, and help the target audience to see a specific picture that we would like them to see that picture in a specific way. Not just seeing that picture, we need them to believe on it. So marketing is about three circle. It's about shaping a strategy, having a clear plan. Then we need to use the creativity by storytelling to achieve that objective inside the first circle, that is the plan. And the plan is about an objective, resources to achieve that objective, actions, and results, right? So we need to take those four aspects by creativity and storytelling. This is marketing. If we go again inside, I use the word value creation. We create value, we solve problem. In a marketing, we always think about creating value. It's about offering something that people truly care about. We offer something that is really a solution for a very painful pain. So we need to find useful, meaningful, and joyful things that we need to offer to our target audience. So we have different types of values. Let's say they are four values. Number one, we have functional value, and that is the clear solution for the problem. This is number one. Number two, we have an emotional value, and that value, it's we need to let customers or the target audience feeling good, confident, and inspired. So the first one is functional value. It's the solution of the problem. And attached to that solution, we need to give them the feeling of safe, good, and confident at the same time, motivated to take that value. The third one is social value. And the social value, it helps people to connect or to express themselves. So after we solve the problem and we attach it with an emotional values, let them feeling good, safe, secure, confident, inspired, then we need to open a dialogue to them to give us our feedback, because all of us in marketing need to believe on continuous improvement. It's about a long journey for a continuous improvement. So we always do good, better, best. Don't let it rest until good become better and better become the best. And you know that there is no limit for the best. So marketing is about solving a problem, giving people a feeling of a good, safe, confidence, and then open them a dialogue for a feedback and communication, plus a continuous improvement. Then the fourth value, we said that we have a functional value, we have emotional value, then we have a social value, and we end up by the fourth one is sustainability value. Sustainability value, it's bringing the society with us. We cannot work isolated from the society. We cannot work isolated from the environment. So we give a solution to a target audience, give them feeling of a good and confidence and inspire. Let them express what they would like to say. Use that insight for a continuous improvement. And then those people, target audience, they feel they live in a community. We need to take all the community with us. So marketing, it's about what really, let me say it in another way. Marketing is about identifying what really matter to the target audience, and then think creatively in designing a very nice experience to them. So this is marketing. If we take the, as if you see the slide, in the slide, if you go to our slide, we said that it's a bridge between what people need and what business create. It's a mix of a creativity, strategy, storytelling, and then it's about creating value. So if I would like to make a small summary, or let's make it in a tips that we need to take it with us to the second slide. Marketing is about understanding the needs of the target audience. Then we need to think about an idea. This idea should be very creative. turn that idea into action, and that action should attach to a solution, an emotional feeling, feedback from the target audience, and taking the community with us. This is marketing. Now, I have a question for you to ensure that you understand what is marketing. If you would like to play a game together, let's think about a restaurant. How can we apply marketing in a restaurant? Huh? How can we apply marketing in a restaurant? Remember what I say, we need to understand our target audience. Let's say that you already have some experience about the needs and the wants of a target audience that they go for the restaurants. And then we need to create value. It should be functional value, it should be emotional value, then it should be sustainability value. Hmm? You don't think of having a restaurant? You don't want to have a restaurant? I would like to have a restaurant. No answer? If use, we will make a creative video with an influencer in it. Okay, very good. Very good. Who can tell me more? A restaurant. Let me make it more simple for you. What is the solution that restaurants should give? Hmm?
I think a good quality of food first.
Yeah, wallahi, happy to hear your voice. Yes, a good quality of
Food
food.
or
What do you mean?
creative,
Yes, what do you mean by a quality of a food?
maybe based on natural source of food.
Yes, tasteful, sah? It
Yes,
should be tasteful. Yes, very good. Hmm? Then this is the solution. You think that people they go for restaurants only to eat? Huh? You think that people they go for a restaurants only to eat? No, they don't go just for just having food, right? Food plus good service, hygiene, cleanness, calm music. Ah, very good. To take pictures, yes. To socialize, to have an experience. Ah, that's the solution that we provide in the restaurants. Guys, if you are thinking to do a restaurant or a cafe, it's about what it written in the chat. It's about giving a taste, tasteful food with a high quality, clean, hygiene, music, a space that we can socialize, a nice memories. Yes, accessibility for the people that with a disability. Yes, releasing stress, reflecting culture and social environment. Ah, that's very nice. You are true marketers, guys. So this is a restaurant. Let's go. Let's make the competition more hard. Let's think about a teacher. A teacher. Huh? A teacher. Ahmed Khalid have a cafe. So we need to go to Ahmed Khalid. Where is the cafe? Tell us where you are, from which country. You need to invite us in your cafe, Ahmed Khalid. I am from Sudan. Uh-huh. We need to know the location of the cafe in Egypt. People that are staying in Egypt, just go for Ahmed Khalid and have a nice coffee. When I'm coming to Egypt, I will come to your cafe. That's very nice. That's very nice. Let's go. Let's go for the teacher. How can we make marketing for the teacher? Remember, what is the solution that teacher provides? Tell me.
being clear, more understanding,
Yes, being clear,
talking.
more understanding, giving the best practice, applying, making student feeling they are listened and understood, enjoyable, very good, home feeling, very good. Maybe using a tools more creative and interactive. Very nice, very nice. This is a teacher. But I said that we need to make it more difficult. The game will become more difficult. This is the functional value that the teacher provide. Can you tell me the emotional value that the teacher can provide to their target audience? The emotional value that the
Yes, I think
teacher,
cheering
yes,
them up, cheering them up that they actually can do best, or they are unique in their own way.
yes, when they do them things by themselves, they will feel confidence. This is number one. Appreciation, acknowledgement.
I think maybe by doing like a group discussion with his students.
Ah, that's very nice. That's very nice. Now, guys, you are applying marketing is very good. That's mean I'm losing in the game and you are willing. Let's go for another more difficult example. Software company. Software company. Tell me. I need to win in this game, not you guys. Isra said accuracy. Very good. I'm starting to feel afraid. No ideas. I'm starting to feel more confident now. Software play to B2B sectors. Yes, for sure. Now, the company is targeting another company. They need to provide them a solution in a shape of a software. Accessibility of their service. Ah, very good, Rana. No, Rana, you let me feeling afraid. Huh? So software will give that target audience privacy, safety, very good. A competitive price, they will increasing their performance, they will increasing their productivity, right? They will feel privacy for the data, and that's very nice. Very nice. I'm starting to lose, guys. I'm starting to lose. But let's have the another more difficult question, and this is our question today. How can we apply marketing for a peace building? How can we apply marketing in a peace building? What is the functional value? What is the emotional value? How can we encourage people give you their feedbacks? And what about sustainability value? Tell me, guys. Just, just think about it. You, I know that all of you are activists, or you would like to be, you would like to have your fingerprint in building a peace. So I would like
Uh,
to know what are the real problem that we would like to solve by
مم.
marketing peace building. Yes, tell me.
دي
I
مرة
think
دكتورتنا عملت محاضرة
for me,
عموما
when I
peaceful.
want to apply like this building, I will consider in my mind the ethical issue, how to marketing or rises
كلام فاك.
the situation that is very sensitive for the community, but without involved in ethical issue. I think
We
this will give
sorry,
emotional.
can you tell me again? Because when Ahmed Badawi, you open the mic, make sure you close your mic. Thank you so much. Can you tell me again?
Okay, for me, if I want to like make an abyss building, I will consider in my mind the ethical issue, how to marketing or rises a situation for a sensitive situation in my community, but without involving in ethical issue. I think this is will give a really emotional value to the audience and track like trust. So more people were integrated in this, and maybe we will find like a proper solution for this situation in more effective way.
Ah, that's very nice. That's very nice, we have. Very good. Who can tell me more? Who can tell me more? How can we use creativity? How can we use storytelling in peace building? How can we do a functional value? I'm trying to give just a guide. This is a cheating, I know, but I will help you more and more.
Rana
Zainab,
has her hand up. Rana?
yes, yes, yes.
Oh, I just had a question for Riam because she said we have to نفرق بين الethical issues والموضوع ذاته وبين إن إحنا نتكلم فيه فبس كنت عايزة أسأل this is about an ethical issue that is happening نحن ممكن نفرق الحاجة دي كيف أو قصدها شنو في النقطة دي بالضبط.
That's a very great question. We will take it. Just let collect more answer about how can we apply marketing in a peace building, and then we will encourage answering from different from me from the audience about your question. Okay, Rana, agree?
Yes, yes, I agree. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. So let's see that there
Let's see,
is
Rebecca, or he's raising his hand.
yes, yes,
Deepak, yeah,
yes,
Deepak, sorry.
yes. Go ahead, Debecca, go ahead.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. So the answer to your question, how I'm doing peace building marketing, is uh, understanding the psyche of the my audience. I'm very active on LinkedIn, and I'm doing marketing, peace building marketing for the Palestine issue since last couple of months. And what I do a metaphor which is like breaking the white supremacy mindset is the key to peace building, because all these wars are perpetuated by these mindsets. So I understand this psyche, and then I link it with some historical perspectives by doing research, like the race which is superior than these people who are the war criminals, and then it hits the audience, and that I get good engagement. So, and positive. I do positive marketing. I don't blame anybody or criticize. So when we do positive marketing of the ideas and concepts, so people respond because they don't have any threat of shadow banning, and they repost also. If we criticize the negative, then the reach reduce. So this is my way of peace building. Thank you.
So you use digital marketing in a very positive way to build a piece, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yes.
that's very nice. That's very nice. Wish you all the best. And I'm happy to hear your voice.
Thank you.
Who can tell us more and more? Who can tell me more and more? How can we apply marketing? I just go for the chat and I find that there is a nice answer about using art of for peace building. And then Rana said that we need to work on emotional bottom, then building off of the state, then adding the benefit of the movement value and listener expected value. Talking, sharing story from our word with those who are not aware of. Very good. This is building awareness. And then we have in diversity community, marketing can be a strong tools for a peace building when it focus on a connection instead of division. Yeah, very nice. It's about using story, visual, and message that celebrating different while highlighting what unites us. That's very nice, guys. You win. Mm. You are winning, guys. Let's have more discussion about this. If we take the meaning of a peace building, what do you mean by peace building? I just make it in a three stages. It's not just a stages. It's about highlighting three approaches: long term effort, establishing sustainable peace, by strengthening the structure, relationship, and system. So we cannot marketing something that we don't know. If you are responsible for peace building, you need to sit down, know more about peace building. What are the practice of a peace building? If you know it well, so this is will be your product, as we use this terminology in a marketing, because we are marketing for a value. So you cannot provide value if you don't know what they mean by peace building. I just go for a different articles to to answer the question of what is peace building. And I find that peace building is a process of helping people and communities healing after conflict. That's very huge project that all people that work in a peace building, they need to focus on. This is number one. It's helping people, communities, healing after conflict. This is number one. Number two, we need also to work more on helping people and communities again for forgiving each other and rebuild trust again, so they can work together again without anger and hate. This is peace building. So it goes beyond ending the word. It's not just stop the word خلاص الحرب انتهت, war is finished. No. It's about after that we need to create the condition for lasting peace, where people feel safe, respected, and at the same time unity. So the core idea of a peace building is it's go upon three things. If I would like to make it more simple, number one, forgiving each other, letting go, let the pain go, let the pain of the past go. And this is not an easy thing. So if you are marketing for a piece, we need to have a project for how to help the target audience forgiving each other and let the pain go. This is number one. Number two, rebuild trust. And this mean is believing again in a relationship, believing again in a leaders, believing again in communities. So it's about connecting communities, leaders, and all peoples and member in the community. They need to feel secure and safe to each other. So this is another project that we need to work on. The third one, living without hate. It's about learning to cooperate even after years of a division. So if we would like to make a marketing for a peace building, we need to take those 3 points together and again to shape a strategy. Before even shaping the strategy, we need to go for the target audience, for example, that we are planning to let them forgiving each other. We need to sit down, listen from them, collecting information, knowing their needs, knowing their pain, knowing their expectation, and then come back again, putting a strategy, using a very creative way of shaping the functional value, emotional value, sustainability value, and then how to use the storytelling in that. So we have 3 main projects that we can focus on it. There is a lot, but those are more simple steps that we need to think about it. I'm trying to use a very simple language and words in the meaning of a peace building. In the presentation, if we go on it, I said that it's a long-term effort. So we need to have to be patient. The peace building is not come quickly, is not a quick fix. It's a long-term effort. So it takes time, it needs patience, and it needs cooperation. One hand cannot do that. It's all together, one team, one family, working toward that vision of building a peace with a patient, with a time, with a plan, measuring every milestone. Each point should be connected to another point. Each deliverables will help us to go for the second milestone. That the way we need to think about.
I'm sorry for cutting you off, but can you give us an example? Being
Yes.
specific. Okay.
To be, yes, I will go specific, more specific in practicing the market, but now I'm just explaining the word of a peace building. Okay, and we will have another game together to apply more and more. But if we take the concept of what is peace building, it means that we need first of all to to know that there is no yani it's not a quick fix. We need to understand the target audience by a research, and this is we will apply, for example, interviews. We will need to sit with a focus group with the target audience, making observation, seeing them, collecting some secondary information like publications, reports, and then we can also use surveys to sit down and seeing the insight of the target audience, what is their needs and wants, and that will take a time. And then after taking these insights, we need to go for a plan. This plan should focus on healing mind, rebuilding system, encouraging what we said, rebuild trust, living without hate, forgiving each other. This is what we mean by a peace building. Also, the goal of a peace building, it's about justice, as you mentioned, security, reconciliation. This all about the three aspects of peace building. Let's take those definitions and what article said, and then let inject it inside marketing. Okay, if we go for, this is your question, is how can we be more specific? Your colleagues ask a nice question. Let's go very practical. I said that we need to have a plan. If you would like to use marketing in a peace building, you need to have a plan. And this plan started by understanding the current situation. You cannot have a plan or what you are dreaming for without understanding the current situation. For example, you would like to build a peace in Darfur. Now, it's not a philosophy. It's not you are far away there from them and you would like to build a peace. You need to go there, or you have some people there, understanding their current situation, how they feel, how they live, what are their pain. You need to reflect their real feeling. This can be by taking a small sample size, having an interview with them, collecting that some information and insights. What happened to them, how they feel, what are the negative feeling that they have, um, what they shape um, let's say a picture of they hate specific groups, who they hate, why they hate, because you cannot just provide the solution without diagnose the problem. So you need to feel what they feel. You need to see what they saw. So that the way you can put a peace building. You need to understand their current situation, their context. You may find some secondary information that collected by, for example, NGOs, initiatives, that there are their international organization that they care about the peace. This can make the way more shorter, but we cannot ignore primary data. There is, after you take all those secondary reports, publications, and all those information, you need to have a small sample size to just listen from them. And then now you shape the current situation. As I always mention an example to my student, that if you would like to put a plan, it's like requesting a taxi from application. First of all, you need to to specify where is your location. This is the current situation, and after that you decide where you would like to go. So after you understand the current situation, then you can shape objectives. The objectives can be how to prevent their future conflict. It can be, it's according to what you study and what you find, but it can be how to prevent a future conflict. It can be how to resolve existing conflict. It can be about promoting justice. It can be about promoting human rights. It can be about rebuilding community and institution. Also, it can be about encouraging dialogue and cooperation. And then also it's about supporting economic and social. If we take it one by one. If you say about preventing future conflict, now we need to see the tension and how can we reduce that tension? How can we reduce the misunderstanding between those communities? Two parts, they have two conflict, and how can we release that miscommunication between them? Now, after you shape that objective, we can bring in some ideas of marketing. We can use campaign to promote tolerance. We can make a campaign. It can be offline or a digital marketing, as your colleague said. It can be promoting tolerance, empathy, respect for diversity, how to see diversity as a unique, as a power, not a weaknesses. We can share stories about what we find and how can we use that story in a way to build peace rather than to build conflict. Also, we can use educational initiatives, media initiatives, to tell people, to build awareness, to educate them. This campaign, it can be in a social media, it can be in a TV, it can be in a radio, it can be in event base, it can be, I can let them sit all together to grab their attention with something and then to educate them, building the awareness. For example, using positive storytelling to just take every hate speech and change that hate speech to a positive speech that encouraging peace. This is can be an example. Let's go for the another objective. We said that one of our objective that we will put it in our marketing plan is resolve existing conflict. Resolve existing conflicts, that mean you need to encourage understanding, forgiveness, and cooperation among divided groups. How can we do that? We can use, for example, a dialogue based campaign to bring those people sharing their goals. Okay, and it can be, for example, community project. It can be, for example, event, a cultural event, and see how those different cultures makes things more enjoyable, just to see how that different cultures, if we bring it together in a shape of a unity, it can make, we can make us more strong rather than to see it in weaknesses. This is can be as an event, for example. We can use as bef- as we said that we have in a marketing brand ambassadors. Now we can also have a peace ambassadors. This is a respected local leaders, artists, youth, who can inspiring reconciliation. They can inspiring how can peace building change our life. This can be helping of resolve existing conflict. Or if the target audience can use a digital tools, we can make a short films that we can use a storytelling, and indirectly we can give them a lesson learned that they need to use. I can make a podcast, for example, so I will educate people about some aspects that will help in peace building. People that use what we tell them in a campaign, they apply and they make a change in their life, we can use them as a testimonials, reviews. They use what we said and they see it's now life is different. So tell us how you find our things, how things has changed from you. That I mean that we need a real story applying what we said, and they find a good feeling. They see that life has changed. That's that can be. We can also have an ideas of, for example, making a campaign. We can say it about. We can call it, for example, one voice, that both sides of a conflict sharing their hope of the future, and then make it together, for example, in a video base. We take two conflict part, those sharing their hopes and those sharing their hopes, and then if we make it together, life will be changed. This all, its indirect message can make things different more than even a direct message. I'm not saying that direct message is not good. Like, it's good, but sometimes we need to give it slowly by slowly. Um, when you would like to change, don't make just that change very harmful. That in a direct way, you can use two sides, direct way and indirect way. So you can make a campaign in a direct way, delivering your message in a very direct way, and also you can use in an indirect way. If we go, for example, for the second, the third objective is promoting justice and human rights. That means we need to build awareness of a fairness, equality, human dignity. So now that this is our products that we would like to do, we can do an event supporting those three aspects: fairness, equality, dignity. We can use, for example, a video or infographic in a social media to let them understanding how those things can be applied. How can we apply fairness? How can we apply equalities? Those are very, very very big words. People, they are not understand because they feel the pain. They just see the negative side. They don't saw the positive side. So how can we just turn their face to a positive things? Yes, it can be a campaign. Also, this campaign, we use videos, infographics, storytelling. We can go for a strategic partnership. You can, for example, now an initiative can go for a strategic partnership with women UN, any NGOs, international NGOs. They can go hand by hand to for example, to go for the project of justice and human rights, to highlight what are the human rights, how to spread justice, how to do that, how to, they can use media, they can use influencers, just to spread the message of equal opportunity and accountability. That's the third objective. Yes, yes, Rana, because For example, it's not just an NGOs, it can be also for companies. Companies, they have the practice of a CSR that will help in collaborating with them, okay, to go for that part of a project. Yes, Debeka, we can also use, as you mentioned, AI, how to use a storytelling way. Okay, I can take a real storytelling and then reshape it with an AI, any AI content creation. I can use that by making videos, for example, designs, and even the copywriting. That's very nice. I'm happy with your interaction. If we go for objective number 4, I said that one of the objectives that should be in our marketing plan is rebuilding communities and institution. Rebuilding communities and institution. So if is this our objective, that means we would like to trust in a community structure, trust in a leadership, trust in a cooperation. So that means we need to rebuild the community again. We can use marketing to showcase it, to show positive stories about school reopen, new job offers, health program. You cannot talk about peace building and schools are closed, jobs, there is no jobs, people, they don't have a job to get salary from them, to just, this is will spirit negativity. We need to turn their mind to a positive one. So we need to build communities, we need to encourage a school to open again, yes, in a safe way. We need to let them offer new jobs. We need to go for a health program, so we can make marketing for such a projects, schools, education, employment program, youth empowerment, women empowerment, health program. That can be a project. So that means we will create branding for a community rebuild project to motivate participants to volunteer on it, to support on it, to get benefit on it. That the way we are making part in it. We make marketing is not just a promotion, guys. It's not just a communication, it's not just a social media. It's about real value that you would like to give. It's about solution. Once you bring the solution, then you can promote that solution, you can make a communication for that solution. Also in the presentation we write that encouraging dialogue, encouraging dialogue and cooperation. This is one of our objective. The fifth one. Now that means in our marketing plan, we need to think about how we can bridge between different groups, religions, cultures, different identities. How can we encourage dialogue? And then after that dialogue, we need to let them cooperate. That is not an easy thing. So we start to make solution for that. And then we can use again, for example, event that give people instructions and guide as just a training or a workshop or event, to let how people learn how to express their ideas, how to express their feelings, and how to get understood, how we can learn how to listen to each other, how to respect each other. That can be, for example, one of our projects. I'm trying to just give some practical point. I know there is a lot to say, but let's highlight a very small practical approach in each and every objective that we will go for. Number 6, the last one, and I know there is a lot of objective that in a peace building, in a marketing we can use, but let's say those that are the 6 common objectives. The 6th one is supporting economic and social stability. Now, in our marketing plan, we need to create sustainable development that keep peace strong. So, when I'm saying supporting the economic, for example, we can help entrepreneurs. We can help the people that was impacted by the conflict how to be a productive rather than living the case of a victim, rather than they feel their pain again and again. Let's as yes, we would like to say to them, let's open a new chapter. Let's be a productive one. How can we use entrepreneurship program, for example, how to start, for example, your business, how to make a collaboration in trade, how to go for education, how to motivate those communities to be more productive. That's the way we go more um, practical in building peace. So, for example, we can make a project, say, let's call it building buy for a piece, buy for a piece. It can be a marketing initiative that promote local made product, supporting family affected by the conflict, for example. Those family was being affected by the conflict, and we teach them and we train them how to make a products, and that will be a local products. We will support them by marketing, and we will make them yani, feeling that they are not consumed, they are not just feeling as a victim, that they have their fingerprint. This is can be one of the examples of what we can do, and there is a lot of ideas that bring. Now we just this is just we talk as a common nonsense ideas, but I know when we collect information, as I mentioned, from publication reports from NGOs, international organizations, and you go for interviews and focus group, you can bring more ideas better than what I'm saying right now. Because you go there, you see the pain, and then you sit down and try to shape your objective accordingly. What I would like to say that marketing for a peace building, it's about providing real solution, then using communication and storytelling to change mindset of people. Regular communication, regular campaign, regular event, regular workshops, regular projects, we can change mindsets. We can build trust. We can promote justice. And then we inspire people to act of a peace. That the way we need to think about. So this is the objective that we can think about it. If we would like to go more practical, not to scatter step, there is, for example, I can take an example here, a name of, let's take, for example, Rana, because she asked the question. Rana, now it's become more clear for you, right? Before I taking your question again.
Yes, yes, of course, I did.
Very good. Very good. Let's say that Rana, now it's here in our workshop. She take that slide from me and collect information from her target audience in the conflict area. And then she bring a lot of ideas. And she feel that she is not focused, she is scattered because she find a lot of things that she need to do. Yes. Now, one of our one of our theory or models in the marketing is called STP, segmentation, targeting, and positioning. Segmentation, targeting, and positioning, it helps us to focus. You cannot do one project for all. We need to go for more customization. We need to be more directed to a specific group. This is what I would like to say. Because We need to be more specific in changing attitude. In when I'm saying changing attitude, I mean thinking. In changing behavior, so this is about act, how they act, and in changing their perception, how they perceive things, and then how they feel it, and then how they react. So I cannot do all that things for a whole market, for example, or a whole target audience. We need to go step by step. If you have an elephant and you would like to eat that elephant, you eat it piece by piece. You cannot open your mouth as much as you can open it. You cannot eat that elephant. You take it piece by piece, right? So now we need to classify things into two. Number one, those are the influence part, and then this is the segment part. Those are the stakeholders, and then we have the segment. The stakeholders can be the government, can be the policymaker, can be the NGOs, can be the international organization. It can be initiatives as what we do right now. It can be companies, as you mentioned before, that they have CSR and they can encourage and participate in a peace building projects. Those are the part that they would like to participate in peace building. I can go for a partnership with them. One hand can make things, but cannot make it more strong. But more than one hand, two hands, three hands, it can be more stronger. If we go as a one group, one family, one team, now the approach can be more shorter. Results can be more strong. So there is a projects that I need to deal with the government. There is a project that I need to deal with the NGOs hand by hand. There is a project that I need to do with international organization. I need some projects to go with another initiative, for example, like me. Also, I can go for another organization, and this is called partnership. Okay. So the question is, for example, now we are here in a very nice initiative. Is it called Women Beyond Silent? Okay, let's say that Women Beyond Silent, as one of the initiatives, would like to do a partnership with the government, a partnership in a project with an NGOs. For example, let's say an NGOs. What things that Women Beyond Silent should do to reflect themselves in a more powerful way to get the attention of NGOs so they can work in a specific projects in a peace building. Yalla, let's make a brainstorming together. Let's give some ideas to these nice initiatives, how they can market themselves to those influencing parts and go hand by hand with them. Hmm.
I think firstly we must build our profile of trust so the NGOs trust us to look into us in the first place. And building a profile of trust, it's hard when you don't have enough funding or any support, but it's not impossible. So should start by doing an actual project and show the effect they're doing. We just need to show ourselves that this is people who are willing to help and they're doing what they can and they're gonna actually achieve if we support them. So we need to focus on building ourselves first.
Very good. Very good. So you need to build your profile,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yes. Profile is not just a design. It's not just a content. Yes, it's started by having a nice document, tell people who we are, what we are aiming for, what is our vision, what our mission, what is our values, what is our agenda. Yes, yes. We need to reflect that. But in our profile, we need to reflect some evidence that we are here. just we would like to say to them that we are very strong initiatives and we are able to do that. So we need to build a profile. So they need to reflect all the workshop that they did. They need to go for a pilot project. Pilot project is just like a project that help us to reshape again our profile in a more strong way. This is number one. Number two, yes. Hmm. Who can tell us more? Who can advise these nice initiatives? Work with UNICEF or Red Cross with the projects. How? How can they reflect themselves in a good way, in a strong way, to get the trust of UNICEF, Red Cross?
We need to tell them that our goals align, and our initiative might be covering the gaps where they are lacking. And we do have more roots when it comes to where what we're focusing on is. So we can tell them that we can add to their point instead of them saying that they've covered everything. So we can tell them that this could be a collaboration instead of them seeing it as a competition.
Yes, very good. Very good. Very good. And you can for example go for a content marketing. And this is for example you can have a small um, don't just make things more bigger than it is. You can smart Yes, we can think big, but we can start small. Then we can go for example a podcast like this Zoom, two-person talking together, and we can talk with in a very sensitive titles or subjects that we need to spirit awareness on. And we can use now YouTube, you can use now social media. Now we can get their attention there. This is number two. Number three.
And
Hmm?
we go for like community building first, so we can ask questions and look for the real agenda.
Very good. So you take their agenda, and now you have your volunteer. If you don't have your volunteer, and those volunteers should be from different specialization. Whenever your volunteer is a strong expertise, they are used, they have the enthusiastic, they are passion, and in the same times you inject that use with an experts one, okay, consultants, experts internationally, and then take the agenda and all together as one volunteer with different years of experience, with different type of skills, and we reflect that agenda in a one plan, and then we go for them to present that plan. It will be very good. We can also put it in our website, for example. So this is how we need to reflect ourselves. We said it in Arabic language, al-kabir kabir. Whenever you reflect yourself in a more strong way, people will see you in a strong way. If you reflect yourself in a very weak way, people will get afraid from you. They don't have time for you guys. They have a clear specific objective, and they would like to achieve it with the people or the initiatives or the group that they are willing to do so. So we need to reflect ourselves in a very good way. We can use digital marketing, having our website, having our strong social media. We can have our printing material ready, or we have our magazine, e-magazine, e-newsletters, our podcast, having event there, having a real physical evidence that we are accountable, we are responsible. So people we can grab their attention. This is the influencing part. So then we have the target part. The target part, this is called segment. Now the market is a huge, there is a lot to do, but we cannot do it in the same time. We can do it step by step. We can do it in a milestone. So we need to divide the market, the target audience, into groups. And this is called segment. I can divide them, for example, into communities that affected by the conflict. This is a segment. And even the communities, it can be then divided again to subgroups according to a geographical area, for example. Also, I can divide them more and more according, for example, a demographic factors like female, male, age wise. It can be divided in a small subgroups whenever we are focus is very good. This is number one. Number two, I can have another segment is youth and women. For example, I need to work in a youth, for example, developing them, empower them, changing their mind. How can I help them to spirit youth? How can I help them to be, for example, more productive, making things more better, making life more better? This is for youth. I can work for the women that was impacted, for example, by the war. There is something negative happen to them, and we need to let them changing their mindset, for example. This youth and women, it can be go for a sub-segment again. We can divide them in a geographical area, and we can divide them on age base. It will be like this. Then also we can work in a government institute, and this will be another into a segment, and we can divide them more and more to a sub-segment. We can work on local leaders and educators. Those can be our target audience, as we would like to target them with a specific values, with a clear message that we need to direct it to them. Also, again, we can divide them to a sub segment. We need to make things more specific, more clear, to apply focus strategy. If you don't divide the target audience into a subgroups, that they each subgroup should be homogeneous in together. Because if we take the target audience all together, as we say it in the marketing terminology, this is the market. If you take the market as a one pictures, you cannot work, because market is heterogeneous, so community are heterogeneous. Now I need to divide them to change the heterogeneous to a homogeneous aspect. Whenever I divide them into groups, that those groups are homogeneous in each other, that will make things easy to me, and all the marketing activities, it will be very easy. And I can shape everything in marketing, even campaign. How can I do, for example, the solutions? How can I ensure that all the channels are ready to those target audience? That will be great. So rule number one in marketing, remember that this is number one. You cannot take the whole market. You cannot take the whole community in a one piece. No. If you have an elephant, you need to eat it piece by piece. If you have a target audience that you would like to work on, just see who is your real target market that you can work on. And this is called targeting. So after I divide the market into a segment, or I divide the community into a segment, then I will take the target. Let's make it more and more clear. If, for example, I can divide the community according to age wise. So this is will be from 2025, for example. And those are the most active, for example, in a social media, for example. Then those youth that they are active in a social media, where they are located, um, um, they are located, for example, in a specific geographical area, or I will take it in a different geographical area. Which language they talk, what is their cultures, for example. Whenever I make the pool homogeneous, it's easy for me to talk to them. I will talk to them the same language that they will understand. This is number one. For example, I can make an segmentation, not in a age wise. I can segment them, the community into a community leaders. So I will divide them, for example, according to a geographical area. According, for example, also to the degree of influential in decision making. So I will have a different type of a segment. Um, Maybe I don't want to work on a use. I can divide them into a geographical area, a region affected by conflict. So I will take all the regions affected by conflict and I divided them into a subgroups. I can divide them into a psychographic factors according to their, for example, values, belief, for example, attitude of openness to a dialogue. So what I would like to say that you cannot work with the whole community as a one package. No, you need to divide them into a subgroups. Whenever you make your pool homogeneous, whenever you make the things more easy for you. This is number one. This is rule number one. Then I need to choose. I divide them into groups. For example, I have used from 2025, from 26 to 30. Then from 20 to 25, those in geographical area A, those in geographical area B, and those in geographical area B. So who can I target first? Do I target the target audience between 20 to 25 in a geographical area A, or to target in a geographical area B? So this is not according to your feeling. The answer is not about, Wallahi, yahi, let's go for group A because I feel that. No, there is no feeling here. We need to go with the fact. So we need to use the most attractive segment to us. This is called target. The most attractive segment that we are able to serve. So, for example, we work for the youth and they are female from that age to that age in that geographical area because number one, we are able to serve and we are able to provide the real solution to their pain. We are experts enough in that, or we can bring the expertise and we can shape all our plan in that target audience. Don't scatter yourself. You need to focus. Also, you need to focus on the most painful target market. Who really need me? Who really need strong support right now? So number one, it's easy to work on that target audience. Or for example, I can prepare myself to work in that target audience. This is number one. I have the resources, I have the skills, and I have the knowledge. I know well about that target audience. This is number one. Number two, those target audience, they really need my help. Number three, that target audience, if I work well on it, it can help me to go for another segment, is segment B, for example. So it will be the head beach for the other target audience. So this is targeting. For example, I can work for a teachers and school, integrate peace in educational program. This is what I will do. So I'm targeting teachers and schools. Where? In the north. Where in the north? In that area. Okay. So why? Because we are knowing the culture of that area. We know their pain. They really need us and we have the enough resources. And when I'm saying resources, I'm talking about human resources, I'm talking about financial resources, I'm talking about the knowledge resources, I'm talking about the physical resources, for example, equipment that you need, every physical stuff that you need. So that is the resources. I have that resources. And that target audience, they really need me. And by the way, this target audience is very strategically, because if we go there and we solve the problem, it can be the bridge to the another segment or to the another project. Now we think strategically. Now we can connect what I'm saying in the the first slide in the presentation. I said that we need strategy. So that the way we need to think about marketing in a peace building. Then yes, I divide the market, or I divide the community into a segment to make the pool more homogeneous. Then I'm sit down, analyzing each segment, okay, to answer the question which one to target. Then alhamdulillah, I find the answer. By many research and analysis, I find that answer. I see myself inside and I see them in the reality. I connect ourselves internally and externally. Yes, we can take that target. So let's take that target. That target will be strategically, will help us to go for the second step. Very good. Now we go for positioning. What do you mean by positioning? It's about what we would like to position in their mind. What we would like to position in their mind. Positioning, it's about I would like my target audience to perceive peace in a specific way. I mean that, yes, I would like to shape all my marketing activities to our peace building, to that target market. But that target market, after I finish my communication and the value that I would like to deliver and the communication and every campaign that we would like to do, what they will remember me by. I mean that I need to put in their subconscious mind a clear, specific message to remember my brand. This is number one. I mean the initiative and the things that the initiative should do for that target audience. They need to remember me. For example, if I ask you, if I ask you about how you position some products, let's take, for example, how you position iPhone. How you position iPhone. Who are the fans of iPhone? How you see iPhone? Mhm. At the top. Very good. Very good. Gen Z trend. Very good. When Apple make a research and go to their target audience, they ask them how you see our brand. They said that we see it in a unique, luxurious, quality, reliable, fancy. That's why we call it them iPhone fans. And also, they see themselves when taking iPhone prestige wise. That people, they see iPhone. When, for example, we see we take there is a lot of females here. Shein, how you see Shein? Shein. Who are the fans of Shein? Hmm? Shein. The fans of Mercedes. Love. Oh, okay, great. Affordable. This is Shein. Very good. Fast fashion. Trendy. A cheap one. Okay. A cheap, the meaning of a cheap or the affordable one? Okay, both. Okay, great. Great. So this is how you perceive that brand. How you perceive that brand. So, for example, we go for the target audience, we said. We go for the teacher in school. Okay. And we would like our project is, for example, integrating peace in educational program. So we need to think about the unique things that our initiative should deliver in that project, because this difference and uniqueness should be put it in the subconscious mind of our target audience. Because when they see our initiatives and remember that, next time will trust us more and more. This is how things goes in marketing. So we need to ask ourselves what make us unique. Yes, all initiative need to work together, all peace builder need to work together, I know that. But each one of us as a peace builder have a uniqueness. So what is your uniqueness that you would like to position in the mind of the customers? You would like people to remind this, to hold in their mind. This is how we need to think about it. Yes, for example, we are community based, we are, for example, action oriented program, we are result based program. That the uniqueness that we would like to deliver to our target audience. We are near to their cultures, we are involved in what they feel and what they go through. So this is how we do things. We need to segment the market, we need to divide the community into a sub segments, and then we need to choose the most attractive one. And after that we need to ask ourselves how we will position ourselves, what make us different, because the positioning strategy that you shape in a simple way, the uniqueness or your advantage or your added value that you will do in that project, if you decide it and you make it well clear, now we can shape all our marketing activities accordingly. We cannot do any marketing activities without taking your target audience into our consideration and thinking about your positioning strategy. Are you understanding me well? Hmm? Yes, very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. So let's, after that, after we choose the target audience and then we decide our positioning strategy, then we need to formulate something called marketing mix. All marketing this expertise or marketing specialists, they know what they mean by marketing mix, but I need to make it. Marketing mix, it's about tactics. It's about tactics that I will use to achieve the positioning strategy and to achieve that objective that I put it in the plan. So again, we make a situation analysis, general scanning. Then from the general scanning, we started to divide that area into a subsegment. We put it in a subsegment until we ensure that the group are homogeneous. Then we start to analyze each group nearly, making zoom to choose the target audience or the target group that we will work with. Remember, we choose the target group that we are able to serve and they really need us, and urgently we need to work on them, and is a strategic target audience that will help us to go for the second inshallah target audience. Then we choose alhamdulillah our target audience, then we go for deep research to understand them well. After we collect that insights, it can be from a reports that already there, we call it secondary data. the reports from NGOs, international organization, publication, research, internet. So we collect that data, we put it, and then we go in the field collecting some insights, bringing them. We have two papers. It's a secondary data that we collected from publication and reports, and we have primary data that we collected by research by ourselves. Then we put it like this. We see that the both paper to answer our question that what make us different, what is the fingerprint that we would like to deliver in that target audience. After I shape this is called between two brackets positioning strategy. After I shape the positioning strategy, now it's easy for me to go more specific smart objective. Smart objective, it's is specific, is specifically what you would like to achieve. This is S, and it should be measurable. For example, we said that we are targeting teachers and school. So we will go for the teachers in that geographical area. We will take, for example, 100 teacher. This is number, measurable. And then this number should be attainable and realistic or relevant. Attainable, that we are able to achieve according to our resources and our current situation. And it's relevant to our vision and mission and agenda that we would like to work on. Then we should close it in a time factor. For example, we will take that 100 teacher in 2026. We will educate them. We will let them be a peace ambassadors, for example. For example, now we need after this to shape our marketing mix. Our marketing mix is our tactics. This is a very specified steps that we need to take. Okay? Number one is product. And here we will change the marketing mix is a 7 P's. They are 7 P's. 7. Because it started with P. P product, P price, P place, P promotion, P people, P are processes, but then the physical evidence. So those 7 P's, I need to reshape it according to our positioning strategy in a way to achieve that objective. It started with P product, but now we will change the word product into project. In a peace building, in a social activities, we don't say it product, we say it project. And this project, it will be, for example, the value that we provide. It can be peace, it can be understanding, it can be a positive social behavior. Now we would like to educate them about specific tools, to give them a specific knowledge, to let them having a specific experience, to make it in a more specific way. For example, let's make a workshop on a conflict resolution. So this is our project. Or it can be let's rebuild an institution, and specifically education institution, as we choose there the educational part, teachers in school. That can be a project. It can be another project. It's awareness campaign on a tolerance. Can be a project. It can be another project. It's a community dialogue program. It can be another project. It's a reconciliation effort. It can be another nice project. It's a peace talk and meditation. That mean the projects that we will work. From where we shape that products? From the analysis that we do from our target audience, because we know their pain, and then we make the solution from that pain. What I'm saying now, it's just an ideas. But whenever you go there, in the real field, you will find a lot of projects that need to be done. You will choose the projects that can make easy, quick wins and build trust in that target audience to help you to make another project in the same target audience. Remember, think big and start small. It's a step by step, step by step. It's a first milestone. You do that milestone and then you go for the second milestone. That we call it product, between two brackets, project. That the value that we would like to deliver to that target audience. Then, after we shape the projects, now we can see some stakeholders can go partner with us in that project. For example, we can take the government because we need, for example, law enforcement, fair governance, for example, stability, or we can go with the NGOs in that project with that target audience. For example, because NGOs, they are caring about empowering communities and social healings. Some NGOs, they have their agenda in that type of projects. We can take them and we can email them. This is our website, this is our profile, this is our plan, and this is our clear proposals. We do that proposals because we do that research. And by the way, we have a pilot. See that pilot, we have a small groups and we started with them. This is their feedback, this is the challenges that we face, and this is the solution we do it for that challenges. And now we are ready to take large number. If we see your agenda or the plan that you put it in the website is meeting our objective, let's go together in that project. It can be with an international organization. It can be with a community leader and educator. It can be with a group, youth groups. I mean that you can bring in initiatives and you can find the partners, and we can take it in a different way. Those five, they also are peace builders. They have their own projects and products. They try to make solution by their own disciplines and plans and their views. So how can we go with them? Or if I'm one of them, for example, an international organization, that mean I will take a project, for example, in a cooperation. So again, there is a target audience we are working with. Now we need to shape a project, very specified project to that target audience. After specifying the projects, then we have P price. P price. You understand me well? Hmm? Do I talk in a very scientific way or a practical way? Hmm? Both? Okay, you understand me, Rana? Now you can apply or no? Okay, both. Alhamdulillah. Yes, Alhamdulillah. That will be great. Because at the end of the session, I will have a competition. We will see who will take that competition. We will see who will take that competition as a peace builder. Let me check my charger. Just give me a second. Give me a second.
Sorry, Dr. Marwa, could you unmute yourself?
Yes, sorry. I forget to unmute myself.
Okay, it's fine.
That means I'm very, very excited, huh? Alhamdulillah. Okay, let's go for price. Price is not the monetary one. I don't mean the monetary one. I mean the effort and the participation that we will do. In each project that we will go with, there is a cost that we will pay. There is a different type of a cost. It's not just, guys, it's the monetary one. No, it can be a time, it can be the effort, it can be the participation, it can be the budget that we will pay for that project. So this is the cost that we will pay. Let's take it one by one. If I'm talking about time, it's the day, the hours that I will invest in that project. It can be, for example, rebuilding project. It can be the workshops. It can be the events. Whatever it is, that project take from us numbers of a day, numbers of a time, numbers of hours that we need to consider. For example, to give a practical example, I'm targeting a specific community member and they should attend a weekly peace session. Okay, so this weekly session, it go for 2 months, and each session will take from us 3 hours. And then we have the preparation for that, from that project for our team. For example, each one of our team will take that such a time to be able to prepare that workshops. Or it can be a awareness campaign through the social media. There is a plan. It will start it from October, for example. It will be end in the end of November. Um, each 3 days, we will post, for example, a specific content. That will be the time. And there is also an energy, and this is the effort. This is the effort that will take by the volunteer or the stakeholders that will go for that project. So again, also we have the budget. We shape the project well clear, and we said that we will do this and we will do event and we will train and we will have a small physical place there. We need a digital platform. We need, for example, a designer. We need a content writers, or we can go a training to know how to do a social media. We will pay. So this is the financial cost. It's the budget, the fund needed to organize the program, for example, or it can be needed for the campaign. And then also we have something called emotional investment. Emotional investment, this is the inner effort that the target audience that they will pay for us. Again, emotional investment, because peace building, it's about healing. It's about changing attitude, for example, after trauma. It's about healing from changing perspective and mindset from division to unity, for example. So this is an inner psychological effort that they will take. Those are victims. We need to go for a healing program. So this is the emotional investment that they will pay for us in that project. Or for example, they will be participate with us in a specific event. So this is our emotional investment that they will pay for us. This is price. It's about the things that we will sacrifice in the project. It can be time, it can be emotional psychological cost, it can be a financial cost, it can be time. This is all things that will be paid in that project, and this is the second piece. the third one the third one is the place. Now the project will be conducted, and this initiative, peace initiative, will be conducted in specific channels or access points. Those target audience, they will go with that channels to find us, or we will go with that channels to find our target audience. So these channels can be the public space, it can be the schools, it can be like us together today. We are in a webinar, it can be an event, it can be in a digital platform. For example, it can be TikTok, it can be LinkedIn, as your colleague said, it can be YouTube, it can be a learning platform or an application that is designed to that initiatives. It can be community center, it can be TV, it can be in a radio, it can be in a podcast, it can be in our office, it can be in the office of that groups, for example. So this is the physical place. What I would like to say, when you go for marketing, we need to make things clear. You need to ask yourself, which target audience that I would like to go? What is the competitive advantage or the added value that I will add and I need to position? I need to make my project well clear, specified, to focus on. What are the costs that I will pay for that project? Time, effort, financial, I will write it all. Then that project, where it will be, where I will make my target audience experience and engage with that piece initiatives. So I need to specify each physical or digital channels that I will use to deliver my project. This is a place. Then we have promotion. And this is the answers that I got from your great side in the first of a session. People, they think that marketing is just about telling and selling, or it's about promotion only. Promotion, it's a part of marketing, but is not taking the whole things of marketing. Now, you know that marketing is bigger than that. Today, you know, marketing is bigger than that. One of the activities is a promotion. Is not all the activities is promotion. No, one of the activities is promotion. And promotion is the communication in a peace building. It's a communication and awareness. Now we can go for a social media campaign. And I told Sabih that we need a separate workshop of how to make social media marketing. Okay. And I'm ready to give that. If you like this session and you find that it's add value to you, I'm ready to give you social media marketing to go with each and every platform, how we work on that platform. Okay. And what are the type of content marketing? Okay, what are the type of a content marketing, because we have different type of a content. When we go for a marketing, is not just a post or a picture base or a video base. It can be, guys, a white paper. White paper is a research. For example, this nice initiative is Women Being Silent can go for a research and publish that research in a type of a reports, for example, that called white paper. And we can publish it in a term of articles. Now we deliver the concept in a different content. It can be a white paper research, it can be an article, it can be a podcast, it can be a video base, it can be an infographic. Infographic, it's a process or a dashboard. Okay, it can be audio based. So there is a different type of a content that we can capture the attention of the customers or the target audience. Also, we can use website. We can have our own website. For example, if we are dealing with an international NGOs, we need our own website. And if our target audience can join our website, we can have a forum inside our website. Okay. We can use email campaign. And now here also, when I go for the social media campaign, inshallah, in the second workshop that we will do, I feel seeing people that are excited, and even I'm excited. We can learn, we can train how we make lead generation practically. We can open a pay ads related to a peace building initiatives. How can we collect leads? How can we do an email campaign if our target audience they use an email? Now it's according to the target audience. That's why I said that rule number one is the segment and the target audience. According to the target audience, we will shape all the marketing mix. We will shape our project. We will decide the cost that we will pay in a term of effort, time, participation, and even the place that we will conduct that project. It's according to the target audience and the communication channels that fit with the target audience. Maybe our target audience they are not able to go for the internet. What shall we do? We need to go, for example, with the posters. We can go for a community leaders talk. They need to talk. We need to get influencers. Influencers is not only in a social media. We can go for opinion leaders that in that area. We can train them and we can make them a peace builder. And this is called the direct marketing. So this is the communication awareness that we need to do. After we make the promotion, then we have the three other P's. It's the people. We need clearly to define who are the people that will be involved in our project. For example, trainer. Which type of a trainer? Their qualification, their experience. For example, community. Who is the community? What are their needs? How they see things? This is the social around the target audience because they affecting the target audience. Who they are, how they think. They should be participated with the event. Who will be participated from the community with us? Why to choose them? The volunteer. No initiatives and no any peace building can go without a volunteer. Even we need to make marketing for volunteer. We need to encourage people to register in our initiatives in a different discipline. For example, we need a copywriters, we need a designer. This is for a marketing activities. We need a photographer, we need a videographer, we need a website developer, we need trainers in that area, we need managerial volunteers, we need people that they need how to write proposals, for example. We need people strategic planners. We need people in social activists. So we need the volunteers. We need to define their roles, who they are. I'm not saying their names, I'm saying their qualification, their experience, their skills. And then we started to announce in the area that the volunteer is, for example, social media, to encourage registration to in our initiatives. Then also we have, for example, leaders, who they are, why we need to choose those leaders. Community member, who are those community members? Whenever we are clear, make things clear, whenever we can communicate everything easy, then we need to think about the process, how step by step the participation will be. I mean, the target audience. How are they go with us? We need to write clear flow chart. This is the first step that the target audience we need to do to join our event. And this is the second one. If they meet this, we'll go for the third one. If they don't meet this criteria, we need to go for the first one. And this is a flow chart. And this is again according to the project that we choose. I said before, al kabir kabir. Whenever you present yourself in a strong way, people will see in a strong way. So we need a physical evidence. This is the real photos or the videos or testimonials or a social proof that you are able to do that project. You are able to grab the attention of the other. You are able to build the trust easily. So this is the marketing mix that we need to build. There are 7: project, the effort that we will pay, the promotion, the channels that we will use to deliver our project, and people that will participate in that project, the process that we will use, and the physical evidence that we will go. And then we will go, guys, for the brand. I know I exceed the time. I will go fast, okay? Sorry for that, but I will go fast. Each project should have a brand name. Each project should have a brand. It- let's make it simple, a name for the project. As also as an initiative, we have the brand. And this is a brand. Let's go here, 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 here. This is a brand. This is a brand. Women Beyond Silence. This is a brand. A type of a character, a colors. All this have a meaning. Okay. We have two slides. This one. Yes. Now the name of the project should be positive, should be memorable, should have a meaning. For example, Bridge of a Hope, Hand of a Peace. This is when you choose a brand name, it should be testable for the target audience, not for you. It should be easy to remember by the target audience. It should have that meaning to the target audience because we need to position the brand in their mind. Then, according to that, we need to shape a logo. And this is a visual identity. It's not just a nice color and a nice shape. No, everything have a meaning. You choose that color, there is a meaning for that color. Blue is hope, it's about sky as a limit. It's the black is sophistication, the red it's a hot, white is a peace. Every color have a meaning. You need to choose the color that have a meaning and then match with the culture of that target audience. Even the shape should convey the message that you would like to deliver. Then name, and we have a logo, visual identity. Then we have a slogan. Slogan, it's a short statement that inspiring the target audience and call to action. It's together, for example, building safer community. For example, it's this the message that you would like to deliver. It's a small statement that it's easy to position in the mind of the target audience and it's easy to grab their attention. You need to remember that each brand should have a value and vision. You need to have your value. When I'm saying a value, this is the core principles that you will use in your project. For example, transparency, empathy, tolerance. This is the value. And then you need to ask yourself before any campaign start, what is the message tone that I will use? We say it tone of the voice. Do we use a friendly way, or we will use informal way, or we will use formal way, or we will use the tone of the hope, or we will use the tone of a motivation? What tone you will use? It can be a combination of a tone, but don't make it more than three tones is enough not to scatter the attention of our target audience. And then remember, the secret of the success is consistency. Now, if I would like to be more slim, I need to go for the gym in a consistent way. If I would like to pass in a specific exam, I need to read in a consistent way. If I would like my business to succeed, I need to work every day on it. If you would like to build peace, every day I need to talk about peace. Consistency is very important in a social media, in my event, in the posters, in the videos. So not it's just today we'll make it, tomorrow let's do it next month. No, we need to be consistent. If we choose that type of a color in the brand, we will continue in that type of a color. We will not just scatter color. TikTok in a way and LinkedIn in a way and Facebook in a way. No, yes, we know each platform has a different specific content that we would like to deliver, but they should be integrated with each other. This is called consistency. And now this is peace building brand is ready. Now, storytelling. I said that my grandmother used to teach me a lot of things by storytelling. And if you go for Al Injil, if you go for Al Quran, you will find a story. Stories is the secret of the change. You can use storytelling in a peace building. It's about the art of a sharing real human experience. For example, a story of struggling, a story of forgiveness, a story of courage, a story of transformation. It's a story that delivers a specific message to the target audience and inspire the other and build the trust and make things easy to the target audience to take the attention. The last slide is things is come gradually. When you go for a project, you cannot achieve the results quickly. We are babies, then we go bigger and bigger. Now we started to move. We go for the school, kindergarten, then the school, then university, then we get married, then we have kids, then it's a stages. Also, when we go for a project, it's a started from state. The first stage, you need to remember that in the each of the starting point of a project, we are awareness generation. We need to let people know about our event, who we are, what is our project, why this project. So we can use here social media, community announcement, posters. Just we tell people what is the initiatives and we who we are. After we finish from this stage, then we go for the second stage. It's an interest creation. I need to let people interest in what I do. So here, my main goal is to get the curiosity. I need them to get desire to learn more. So I need to make campaigns and communication to grab more their attention. For example, I can use short videos, storytelling, testimonials, for example. Then after I get their attention, now we get the consideration. Consideration that people are ready to join, but they are not joining yet. They are ready to join, but they are not joining yet. Helping participant to decide to join. This is our role. So we can make frequent answer questions. We can make highlights to them. We can go, for example, yes, Tasabih, you are in the project. Come and tell us our testimonials in a video to encourage other people to come and register. Just tell them about your real steps that you take to join our project. This is the consideration. After that, they go for the enrollment. See, after 1, 2, 3 steps, then the enrollment come. Enrollment that they get real participation in the project. So they sign up, they are inside our project. After they go inside, they need from us more orientation. We call it onboarding. So we prepare participant to engage. We mean that we need them to engage. We need them to participate more in that project. After we finish, they will start it to have retention that they are ready to participate in the future project that when we are ready to go for. And the third one, they go for advocacy. So they will talk about us. They will make word of mouth. They turn their participation into to be a promoters. And this is called a peace building. I know that I go faster on this, but if we agree that we will do a social media marketing, I can take each step in the journey. How can we do it in, let's say, how to do a campaign, okay? More bigger than just a social media, but we need more than one day because we need to go for a more practical step. Sorry for going fast. I wish that I deliver just a good things and you learn a lot from me. Okay, and I give a practical step. You know the problem is I need to summarize all the marketing into 3 hours, and now I exceed the 3 hours. It's a more than it's a right 2 hours or three. We go for three or Ah, I just go crazy. Amazing seminar. Thank you a million, Dr. Muhammad. And I'm afraid I need to go now. I'm very happy to be a part. Thank you so much, Hakeem, Faisal. Thank you so much for your insight. And now is ready. Thank you, guys. Thank you for listening and thank you for your time. I'm happy to be one of a volunteer in this such a great initiatives, and I'm ready to go for more and more workshops, inshallah, if you are ready to go for. And inshallah, all of us as a peace builders, inshallah. Thank you. And now, Mike is you. Thank you.
No, thank you for giving us your knowledge, your time, your passion. It was very enjoyable. We didn't feel like this is 2 hours. Totally didn't feel it. So no word express enough how we appreciate you and can't wait for the next ones. We just love you and love how you're always supportive and always being there and everything. Like guys like Zephyr Training Center is like giving their space. They're always being supportive and we love them so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm happy to be a part of this workshop, and I'm very happy also to be in the future, inshallah. I wish you all the best. And I have a small request. If you have any things that we need to improve in the workshops or any requirements, I will be happy to share with the Sabih, and she will share it with me. And don't forget me with your praise, الدعوات الصالحات. And the last things, I would like to have a photo with all of you. So we need to open the camera and having a nice photo with you, if you are able to. Mike is close to Sabih.
Come on, everyone, show your smiles.
Yes, who will take the photo?
Okay.
Where is the other?
I'm using my laptop, so I hope someone doing a screenshot. Is any volunteer for a screenshot?
Yeah, don't worry. I already take it.
Ah, okay, thank you. Tell us when you take it, so we make sure we look good.
Okay.
Tell us.
Repeat it
You
again.
can just
Repeat.
all smile.
Yeah,
Yes.
can someone do like a countdown? 1, 2, 3, please.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So period 1, 2, 2.5, and 3.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Doctor.
Love you all. استودعتكم الله الذي لا تضيع ودائعه. See you soon إن شاء الله. السلام عليكم.
See you soon. Bye bye. If you have
Salama,
anything
bye
to add,
bye.
you can send in the group. Bye bye.